Namaste, I am called Ranjani Chari. I have been teaching mathematics for 4 decades in India as well as US. Some 35 years back, I came across a system in mathematics called Vedic mathematics, evolved by one of our late Shankaracharyas, and his name was Bharati Krishnatirtha. He went into deep thinking in solitude for many years before evolving these sutras. He reconstructed these sutras from the scriptures. 16 of them are already present there, and I'll be using one at a time these sutras for solving fundamental operations in mathematics, or solving an equation, or solving a trigonometric ratios, or differentiating a function. In all these areas, this Vedic mathematics is very useful, very less time consuming, speedy, and fun to work with. When mathematicians work with their genius, finding out theorems, proving theorems, evolving new techniques, what they see in their work is normally not seen by us. It happened with the great mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan. Except for Hardy and Littlewood, most of the mathematicians could not see what he saw in his work. The same way, Swamiji's multiplication of nuclear multiplication of 3 numbers at one go, I've been using it since many years for multiplying any numbers closer to the base. Till one day, it struck me that how he had extended this particular Nikhilum multiplication for cubing numbers. In one line, he has started cubing numbers like this. Cube of 9 means 9 multiplied by itself 3 times. It's not 3 multiplied by 9. It is 9 multiplied by itself 3 times. Then the Swamiji's one-line sutra for this one is, first find out the deficit of the number, which is equal to 1. He says for the tens place answer, unit place answer, and hundredths place answer. Now the unit place answer is going to be here, rightmost column, and the tens place answer is going to be here in the middle column, and the hundredths place answer is going to be in the left side column. Now what we are going to do is, for the answer for the unit place, he says cube of the deficit. Cube of the deficit. Whatever is the deficit, make the cube of it and put it as an answer for the unit place. What is the tens place answer he gives here is equal to 3 times square of the deficit. Three times square of the deficit. And now, for the hundredths place answer, he says the number minus 2 times deficit. So reconstructing according to this formula, we get cube of the deficit coming to bar 1. In the tens place answer, 3 times the square of the deficit comes to 3 times 1, which is 3. And for the hundredths place answer, this comes to the number itself, take maybe 2. So, hundredths place answer is 7, tens place answer is 3, and bar 1 is the unit place answer. These are all gross answers. So the final answer we are going to simplify like we did earlier. 3, and bar 1 is the unit place answer. These are all gross answers. So the final answer we are going to simplify like we did earlier. to simplify like we did earlier. It's going to be 730 take away 1, 729. Either we can do this way or use the Nichilam, part of the Nichilam Sutra saying that the last number will be subtracted from 10. So we'll subtract 1 from the 10 and mark it as 9 and make this previous number 1 less. So 729 is the cube of 9. What a beautiful way of doing it at one go with one line. How he had extended that to give this formula. So the powers can be calculated, especially the cubes can be calculated this way by using one line formula. The same is applicable. Suppose I want to find out the cube of 12 or 13 or 11, any of those. The same is going to be applicable here. If it is 12 cube, the base of 12 is 10. Instead of deficit, the 12 is going to have the surplus of plus 2. Because we always subtract the base from the given number. So what is the unit place answer? The cube of 2. Now we are going to do the cube of 12. 12 is greater than its base, which is 10. And that positive difference, I have marked it as a surplus here. The surplus is 2. Now the one-line formula given by Swamiji is like this. For the unit place answer, just cube the surplus value. And for the tens place answer, it is 3 times the square of the surplus value. And now for the hundredths place, of course, the given number added to 2 times its own surplus. So we can work it out in no time. Now our surplus is 2, so it's going to be 2 cube over here. And here in the tens place, it's going to be 3 times 2 square. And in the hundredths column, it's going to be 12 plus 2 times 2. So we are going to have the total here. This is equal to 8. And this is going to be 12. And here it's going to be 16. Now, according to the rule, we can only retain one digit in the unit place and the tens place answer. So I'm going to carry over this 1 with 6. So I'm going to get a 17 over here. And this 2 will be retained with 8. So 1728 is going to be the cube of 12. This one line works magically. You need to only remember whether the number is more than the base or less than the base. If the number is going to be more than the base, it's going to be a surplus. So make the cube of the surplus for the last column and multiply 3 times the square of the surplus for the middle column. And the first column is going to be the given number and 2 times the surplus. So wherever the carryover needs to be done, this has to be taken. And now the simplified answer, the final answer for 12 cube is 1728.